All right, on tonight's episode of Python Papi, we're back inside our Unreal Engine project. Let's have a look at what we went over tonight. Now, earlier, if you recall, we did have a slab that was unfinished. As you can see now, our slab is finally finished. It was a very tedious job. Took a little while to get done, but it is finally complete. You can see we have our 48 by 48 slab here, and we do have our pillars all around our slab, or our arena, we can call it now. And we do have three pillars now per side instead of the two like we had with the 24 by 24. And it's because our arena is so much more bigger now. I think that the three per side fits a lot better. So they see is the one, two, three, one, two, three, one, two, three, and one, two, three. Also, I left the pillars the same height. I didn't raise them up to the 12 pillars high or the 12 cylinders high. I just left them 6 cylinders high because I think that the new size of the arena fits better with the shorter pillars as opposed to the tall ones. I think the tall ones, six of the tall ones, and not six, with three per side of the tall ones would have took away from the actual arena and the aesthetic of what we were trying to go for, making the arena look like what it's supposed to look like. We wanted the arena to be the main focus instead of the pillars. The pillars would have been a little overwhelming and it would have been, the main attraction. I'm not gonna lie, it would have looked cool, but let's look at the bottom perspective so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. I think it looks better with the shorter pillars, and this is what it looks like. So yeah, I think it looks better with the shorter pillars because our arena is so much bigger now. It just fits better. So yeah, we're gonna leave it this height. We're not gonna do anything else with the pillars. The fire is set and everything is done. Let me go ahead and take off the game or put on the game mode really quickly so I can show you something pretty cool. Now I discovered this by mistake. I was trying to do something else and I discovered it. I'm not gonna say I discovered it because obviously it's already a feature of the game. But yeah, I discovered it for myself how to use it, and I think it's a pretty cool feature. So now that our arena is done and we can start working on our maze and see exactly how we configure that and make it do what we want it to do, that'll be the next step. But before we do that, I want to show you something cool before we end the video. Like it's not really anything to do with the actual game itself or what we're going to be doing in the future. It's just something I think looks pretty cool, and we're going to leave the video off on that note for the night once I get it going. So let's go ahead and get all this stuff clicked off here, clicked on, so we can highlight all of these widgets here, and then we're going to actually shut them off and see what kind of effect we get with the widgets shut off. So that's that. Let's get in go to visibility, hide selected, and let's see what happens when we do that. Bam, look at that. I think that looks pretty awesome there. So everything, all the lights are cut off, and all you can see is the torch light from our fire burning atop our pillars. And this is the game view of that actual look. So it looks pretty. Let's zoom in a little bit so we can see. Yeah, I think this looks pretty nice. Look at that. Look at that. So this is what our arena would look like at night when no battling is going on, or maybe if we have one of those midnight battles or Royal Rumbles. Could you imagine having a gunfight here, or a sword fight, or even a hand-to-hand combat fight in an arena like this at night? Fire burning, you could hardly see, make out your enemy or opponent. I think this is a beautiful. I want to see if I can actually work this concept into the arena somehow, some way. Maybe at a certain level or a certain point, everything goes dark, or you into some kind of temple or cave or something and you have limited visibility. I think this would be awesome for that. Yeah, I think that would be pretty awesome. Yeah. So like I said, this isn't really anything that has to do well might now that is actually turning my wheels here. My thinking cap is on. I think I'm gonna implement this somehow, some way into our actual look at the fire. Look how real the fire looks burning. Yeah, I think this is beautiful. Anyway, like I said, the arena is done, the pillars are done, our fire is set, we have our portal, we have our border walls, and we have the beginning stages of a maze going. So yeah, everything is coming along pretty well, and I am proud of the results that we're getting. But of course, I will keep you posted every step of the way. For now, this is the Python Poppy. You guys stay Gucci.